Gotta close this door first. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just wanted to make a quick video here. Hope you're doing well and welcome. I'm just in the mood. I've got spring fever. So yeah, I'm going to be outside planting some seeds if this wind doesn't get any worse. If it does, I won't plant my little plants. I got a basil and a tomato plant for now. And I don't want to kind of shock it by putting out in strong winds. So I'm going to have to watch for a bit. But yeah, that's my, I've got spring fever, guys. Do you guys have it? I do. I've been wanting to clean. I've been wanting to straighten things up. I've wanted to purge a few things. I did it again. I'm telling you guys, I have a mental block about setting these minutes so I can watch the clock. I don't know what it is. But 42, let's see. Yeah, that'll be about right. Anyway, my brain. But yeah, do you guys have spring fever? I do. I just want to, I don't know, I want to work out in the yard. I want to plant, I've got some colored corn that I'm going to plant this year because I love the colored corn for fall. I just love the way it makes a place feel when you put your colored corn around for decor. And I know you can buy it anywhere, but it's nice to have it growing in your own yard. I did that a few years ago, and it was so cool to go out there and see the colored corn. I was like, I grew that. It was so cool. And I grew it in, you know, those big plastic totes that you can get from like Walmart, you know, for storage and stuff. No, sorry guys, no. Oh, just knocking the camera over. And the reason I started doing that is because I got tired of the weeds. I used to have a big garden in ground, and I just got tired of messing with the weeds, guys. You know how that goes. Those weeds, they come like that, and I don't care how much you pick them and pull them, they're back. And I won't use any kind of weed killer or any kind of chemicals around any food that I grow. So, yeah, I thought, how can I do this? So I planted some regular white corn to eat in the tote. And you know how they tell you plant it, I think it's like 12 inches apart, that sort of thing. I didn't. I put them real close together, the seeds. And I got a bunch of corn, and it was delicious. So this year, I'm going to put in colored corn. And you can't put corn that you're going to eat in the same area as colored corn, because they will cross-pollinate, and you don't want that. So this year I decided I'm doing the colored corn. So I'm excited for that to start and to see the results in fall. And get my little basil and my tomato plant. I found a little basil plant at the store that I had to take home. I had to bring him home. He was just all by himself. A couple of the leaves were torn. He was all withered over from the sun, and I thought, no, you're coming home with me. So that's what I did. I brought him home, and I watered him, and he's all perky now. So he's got several months to grow, because here in Albuquerque, it doesn't even really get cold until November. So he's got all these months to grow, and he'll do fine. I know. So yeah, I'm just kind of in that mood, guys. Are you? Do you get spring fever? I do. I get in these moods that'll hit me like that. I'm just like, I gotta clean that kitchen really, really well. I gotta move everything off the counters and scrub everything. I get that spring fever. That's what it is. And it feels good. It feels good to get out there and to work in the yard and to clean things up or to plant things, whatever, because I love to watch things grow. But for me now, no in-ground growing anymore for like vegetables and stuff. It was just too hard. Oh my gosh. I was out there in the super hot heat, you know, early in the morning. It was still hot, and Then I'd try to work it into where I could do it in the evening, and it was like, oh my God, this is too hard to be weeding constantly. So I'm telling you, if you want to grow some veggies and stuff, do it in a pot. Get a nice big planting pot, and you can grow a lot of stuff in there. I grew some tomatoes in a pot one year, just a regular planting pot, and I got so many tomatoes I was giving them away. I mean, it works well, and you don't have to mess with all those weeds all the time, which is really, really nice. So tell me what you're in the mood to do now that spring is here, if you're in this country anyway. I'm not sure about how the weather is in other countries, but here in the U.S. it's spring fever time, and I'm enjoying it, although I'm not looking forward to the heat of the summer. I'm not. Like right now, it is so nice. Right now the temperature is beautiful outside. I don't know what it is. Hey Google, what's the temperature?
The temperature in Albuquerque right now is 55 degrees.
It's 55, but in my backyard the sun is hitting, so it's very comfortable. It's a very, very comfortable temperature. And it's weird because the temperature, like say 55 now as opposed to 55 in the winter, it's completely different, isn't it? It really is. I was talking, who was I talking to about that? I can't even remember. But we were talking about how, I think it was my son's girlfriend, we were talking about how a temperature, say, let's say 72 in the summer is very different than 72 in the winter. In the winter, that's still cold. That's cold. In the summer, it's perfect. So, yeah, that's kind of weird. But yeah, I just, I don't know, guys. I get in this mood, and then I dread the summer. I absolutely dread the summer because I hate that heat during the day, especially when it gets up to, 100, maybe in the high 90s every day, and we've reached temperatures that were over 100 a few times, and I don't even want to step outside. It's like, that is just too hot. I don't want to mess with it. So you just kind of, for me, I get kind of trapped in the house when it's that hot. I can't stand being out in the heat. Cannot stand it. And when it's that hot, you can't even sit on your porch in the evening because, like, there are certain periods during the summer here where you'd think going out at late in the evening at, say, 10:30 would be so nice and cool. No. There are some days when it's 90 degrees, 95 degrees late at night, 10:30, 11. Not comfortable to sit out in. Although you sometimes get a little breeze, which helps. But yeah, I'm not a fan of summer except for the early morning and the late evening when the weather is cooler. That's one thing about living in a desert. It can be roasting hot during the day, and then the nighttime comes and it's so cool sometimes you need a little sweater. And I like that. I like that we get that break in the evening, because those hot nights, they're not continuous for months and months. It's just like we'll have a super hot day and that heat extends into the evening, and it can last a few days. But on the average, it gets cool in the evening, and I love that that break from the nasty heat during the day. It's a nice feeling. What's it like where you guys are right now? What part of the country do you live in? What is the temperature? What is the weather like? Gosh, I saw something on the news online about those tornadoes that hit, I think it was Kentucky, if I remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. But oh my gosh, the devastation those tornadoes did. It was just horrible. And that's one thing I love about living in Albuquerque. There are no extremes here. They call it the land of enchantment for a reason. I really feel it is enchanted in many ways. We don't have hurricanes. We don't, obviously we're not near the ocean. We don't have hurricanes. We don't have flooding all over the place. We don't have massive snowstorms that kill people or lock you in your house because you can't even walk outside. We don't have earthquakes except for little minor ones, which is natural all over the country. But we're not an earthquake country. We don't have massive rainstorms and hailstorms that destroy everything everywhere. here in Albuquerque. Now further north they can have some hail, but not like you see in some of these other states. But here in Albuquerque, there's no extremes, and that's what I love about it. I would not live anywhere else. There's no humidity, which is a blessing. I hate humidity with a passion. It makes me feel sick, sticky, and just dirty. Oh, I can't stand humidity. And that's what I love here. It's dry weather. So we'll have a rain. It's a little humid afterwards, and then it dries up. Oh, I love that about this place. I wouldn't live anywhere else. I simply wouldn't, because we are very fortunate when it comes to our weather, and there's no extremes, and that's why they make so many movies here now. It's a great place for them to make movies. There's no extremes for them to have to work around. Just a day here and there maybe, but of rain or whatever. We don't have big snowstorms and stuff like that. So that's why Albuquerque in New Mexico has become a place where the directors are coming to make, the producers are coming to make lots of movies here, because it's a great place. So yeah, so anyway guys, I don't know, just thought I'd chat with you this morning. I'm going to make some coffee and have a cup of coffee. I already had my cup of green tea. I like to have a cup of green tea as soon as I get up because it's so good for you. They found how good that really is for you. And I have to have decaffeinated. So I have my decaffeinated green tea, and it's delicious with a little honey. I cannot drink tea unsweetened. Cannot do it. Same with coffee. I got to have my coffee creamer, which sweetens it a little. And it's delicious. I've tried it. I've tried black coffee, can't handle it. I've tried tea without some kind, without sugar or honey. I can't, it's just not for me. That's just the way I am. Everybody's different. But yeah, the wind seems to be calming down, so I'm going to plant, I think, and who knows. And I was going to tell you, my son's girlfriend and I just exchanged Mother's Day gifts, and we were on the same mind path there. I got her a beautiful crystal chime. They're coated crystal chimes, so that if the sun hits it a certain way, she's going to hang it inside. If the sun hits it a certain way, it makes rainbows all over the house. I have that too. I have what I call my crystal tree. I have crystals hanging from it, and when the sun hits a certain way from the door, my living room is filled with little rainbows. So I gave her that, and they gave me what do you call it, a chime for outside. It's a beautiful dragonfly with glass beads and bells at the bottom. It's so cool. I just love it. So we were on the same path with something to hang. And then they also got me these two darling little cups. Look how cute they are. Strawberry and orange cups. They're just darling. I actually drink out of cups this size here and there. So look how cute. So that was part of my Mother's Day gift too. So it was really nice. And yeah, so anyway guys, just wanted to say hello to you and see what you're doing for your spring fever, if you've got it wherever you happen to be from. So I'm going to see if I have enough time to take you to see that little chime that they got me. It's so pretty. So talk to you later, guys. Move, baby. You're right in the way. I got this new stand for my camera, and I'm not too thrilled with the fact that I didn't notice you can't just snap your camera in and out, but it's not too bad to just unscrew it. But my other one, you just snap the camera in and out. Now I'm going to cover this because I will get you dizzy moving all over the place. Literally swinging the camera all around. I don't want to get you all dizzy. So here we go. Okay. Ooh, outside bright. There's my little tomato plant and my baby Basil that I saved. Yes, I saved his life. He was all slumped over and ready to die. Now I'm going to give him life. But I wanted to show you the pretty Can you see? Let's see. I think you can see that fairly well with the sun. But see, it has these little bells. And then it has the beads. And there's the dragonfly. It's so pretty. I love it. I have it out here with all my other hanging things. Like this star. I have 2 of these stars. Those actually, believe it or not, guys, they used to be red. Got them from Pier 1 years ago, and being out here, they have, you know, weathered. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. It's so pretty. I love it. Let me turn it this way. I'm not going to put my camera towards where I live. So, there it is. It's so pretty. Look at that. Yeah. So yeah, you can see the sky. I'll show you over here. Blue and beautiful with puffy clouds. And there's my thing. I forget what that's called. But I have 2 of those hanging in my porch. Oh, and I never did show you my, I don't want to get you dizzy, my bird houses that I was telling you about that I made out of coffee cans. And they actually use them. See that? I have 2 of them. And one of them has a little nest in it with babies. Yep. I saw that on YouTube, and it's up and out of the way so nobody can see them. And then there's my, it's very hard to get those now, guys. Can you believe it? I grew up with those chimes. I grew up with them, and when I wanted one a few years ago, I was lucky to find one. I can't find them now, not on Amazon, not on any search. They're called Chinese glass chimes. Cannot find them. So anyway, alright guys, I'm going to get to planting, I think, now. Lily, come say bye-bye. Come say bye-bye. Okay, anyway, just a little shot of my flowers. Take care, guys.